My dark time had to do with suicide and depression. And that was my battle that I had to fight. I felt alone, scared, not knowing what to do and how to get out of it. And it led me to almost nearly taking my own life. And God spoke to me that this is not the way to go. You don't have to stay here. There is something better on the other side. But I couldn't grasp that at that moment, because it was lonely, fearful, painful, just a lot, heavy. That's where I was. And I didn't know how to get out of that. Not at all.
The exact same emotions that you were feeling is how I felt. My darkness started about 4.5 years ago when my husband and I decided we wanted to start to have children, and we didn't realize that to have children it was going to take that long. During a good 3 years of that time, I was in isolation. I didn't let anyone know what was going on with our lives. We went to doctor's appointments by ourselves. We did all the different tests and stuff by ourselves. We didn't tell anybody about the tests we were doing. We just wanted to keep it to ourselves because we thought that was what we should be doing. But during this time, the 4.5 years, 1,695 days to be exact, was my time frame of my darkness, or the struggle of infertility. And but people around me, family members and friends were having babies and parties and the Facebook posts and all that. It was too much for me. And I tried to love on them the way that I felt like I'd be happy for them, but deep down I was faking it. To be honest with you, I was faking it. I'm not proud of that, but I was, and I knew that my feelings inside were just, like I said, in pain. I wish I felt differently, but I didn't, and I, vented more to my husband about my pain. I cried. Every month was a roller coaster. It was very hard.
So mine started back in February of this year, 2019. Went into the doctors. I was having some abdomen pain, and found out that I had cancer. And it was a very aggressive stage 4 bowel duct cancer. And to hear that news was shocking. Definitely didn't expect to hear that, especially I think at 45, got plenty of time for you need to worry about any of that stuff. And right away, my first thoughts were, wow, am I ever going to get a chance to see my son and my daughter graduate college, get married, have grandchildren, and who's going to walk my daughter down the aisle? It was definitely times there where Satan was really hammering me on, these are the things you're going to miss out on. You're going to die from this cancer. That was probably one of the darkest times, finding out that news.
Well, I'm proud of everybody because we're here.
Yeah.
We're here. And the way we got here was we saw a light. He answered each of our prayers. However many prayers we were praying, he came and he answered. My light day started for me when I decided to give myself to God and just surrender. Can't fix it anymore. I ended up calling the church because I was at that point where it was over. I was going to kill myself. But something kept saying, you're important.
The Spirit's tapping on the shoulder.
Yes, you're important. Don't do it. Come to me. I made that phone call and I found peace in that phone call. I found peace by just saying to him, I need you. I need you. I'm broke. I can't do it. And ever since then, it's been so much better. I'm still going through the same stuff.
Well, Satan's going to keep trying. He wants to keep you down.
But I have peace. I have peace. I have peace to fight another day. And it's not my fight. He's fighting for me. I can just relax and enjoy this peace.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, my journey was 4.5 years, and my peace came early this year, just through Van's message. I know God was speaking to him and just about facing our giants and going through the waiting period. And I took a pregnancy test that morning on his message, and it was negative, which is something I was used to seeing at that point. But after hearing that message, it was just it was eye-opening for sure. Just knowing that God was working in my life this whole time. He was teaching me and showing me things that I would have never seen if I had this come easy to me. If I was pregnant at the very beginning, I wouldn't be here now seeing his glory through it all.
His power.
Amen.
And so I'm very thankful to say that now, today, I'm expecting, and I'm 5 months pregnant.
That's awesome. Yeah, praise God. That's
Yeah,
great.
God work,
so
trust in the process.
it is.
Yeah.
How about for you? When did you start to see
The light.
that light?
After 6 treatments of the new chemos, I went for a second PET scan and received an email from my oncologist. And first thing was amazing. I've never seen this in all my years being an oncologist. There are no active cancer cells. And right there, just the light of, the light, right, yeah, the power of God was there. And really and truly was, though we were praying and expecting it to happen, it was still like, wow, it really happened. You know what I mean? I think another thing too, God could have, like you said, you could have said, okay, right there, boom, and you bring up, boom, no more depression, you're good to go. And for me, boom, cancer gone. But he allowed us to go through this process so we could relate to other people, I think.
That's right.
I can understand mentally what you're talking about, you went through, or what you went through, but I haven't gone through those, so I can't really fully understand. Where for me, somebody who says, they're going through chemo treatment, I can relate, now. So now we have that bond. It's interesting, how people open up. When there's that bond, it's like.
And then to see how this bond was created. Because in the mix of all of our craziness, he saved us all in all of our different situations. It's just proof that it don't matter what you're going through, he's going to be there. You just got to allow him to be there.